I'm gonna show you how to remove dip. And the disappointing thing is this is only a 1 week old manicure and my model was experiencing lifting and the color was not even all the way removed after her last service. So we're gonna go ahead, clean her up, make them look good, and let's get started. So we are gonna remove dip today. As you can see that this is only 1 week old and we already have some lifting and the service before, we can see that there's still some product remaining underneath the French. So let's go ahead and take that off. I am gonna actually take my safety carbide. I'm working with a coarse. I'm working with a coarse bit because I am working with dip. So dip is just more difficult to get off. It's a harder compound. So when I'm working with gel, I like medium, and acrylic and dip, I prefer coarse. Now, since that product is so close to her proximal fold, I have reduced my speed. So usually I like working at 25 plus RPMs, but in this case, I want to make sure I don't catch her skin. And we're just thinning this down, and we're actually going to go ahead and soak her off. And then we'll do some cuticle work. Now I'm in with the medium unicorn at 10,000 RPMs and just doing some of this cuticle work. You still have a little bit of that dip product, but make sure you're not digging, okay? Just flat parallel and just go layer by layer. We don't drill into nails. Now I'm just gonna drop my barrel and just prep that regrowth area. Even though she just had her nails done, I wanna make sure that everything is nicely prepped because since she was having so much lifting around the cuticle area, makes me think that she needed a little more cleanup. So that's what we're gonna do. Gonna be really careful in those corners, okay? Make sure that you're not taking the edge of the tip and digging it into the side. Make sure you are following and tracing the shape of the nail. Bend with the nail. You can do a lot of transformation, but when it comes to the cuticle, be careful. No digging, exfoliation only. I'm in the forward direction, working from left to right. All right, once I've completed all 10 fingers, I'm now going to put it in reverse. I'm working in the reverse direction from left to right, getting that cuticle up and off the nail plate so I can nicely apply product. She's a beautiful long nail plate, so we're just gonna enhance that. So if your client starts to mention that they're thinking about a break from their nails, this is good to know. And it's good to ask some follow-up questions, but to make sure that you're sensitive because it could be a financial thing when they're just kind of, don't want to share that. They might feel that they do need to take a break because they're feeling like their nails aren't as strong. Well, if they have consistently had nails on and we take them off, most likely what's going to happen is they're going to snap off, okay? So even if we just put a thin layer of base and top coat, you could even do matte so it's not as shiny. That is going to be your best bet so your client maintains their strength. Because when we have nails on, we have like a little cast of protection. I got all sorts of crusty here, so I am going to just take it layer by layer at 14,000 RPMs. I did increase my speed also because I can see with this matte look that I still have some of the dip base on. So I know I can do multiple passes. All right, I know she's a biter, so this area is probably tender. So I'm just gonna check in with my client every once in a while and just say, let me know if it becomes warm or there's any sensitivity, okay? I'm not gonna say, does this hurt? Not gonna plant that seed, not gonna go there. But I do wanna know if there's any discomfort. You've all heard me say, I do not subscribe to... Good job, cameraman. How many times have you heard me say that in a recording? Can tell that she's a biter or a picker. Look where her track is and where her nail is. Am I right?
Yep.
It's okay. We still love you. So since she's really dry right now, we're just gonna lay the bit flat. Since this is a larger surface area, this was a good choice. I'm just gonna lay it flat and rock it back. She also has some cracks right here. Same thing, just exfoliating them. I'm at 14,000 RPMs. Gonna soften all this so when I give her a hand massage and some cuticle oil, it'll just help absorb it even more. Remember, you can do the same thing on toes. The nail plates are looking good, and so is the cuticle work. I have a little bit of lifted cuticle right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my medium refine bit and just ever so gently pull that skin tight, work my bit in a circular motion, and just exfoliate it off. Very, very gentle, allowing the bit to do the work. Okay, now this is a little more tricky if somebody has like wet skin. If that's the case, just spray them with some alcohol, dry it up. Nice, just like that. Ooh, all right, see this crusty right here? This is great. I got my ball bit. I'm just gonna put her finger up, pull this back, and we're gonna clean it. Now, if we have like a lot of work, sometimes I'll just bust out my diamond skin bit and just soften all that skin. See that right there? Oh yeah, get it. Now, if I was doing more of a detailed dry manicure, I'd actually take the detail bit, the Erica's detail bit, and I'd actually clean this out more. But since we're just doing a quick manicure over this, I'm not gonna go and do all that extra work, okay? Time is money. Assign a dollar value to each minute and keep moving your service forward. That's not what we signed up with. I can let her know next time, hey, you know, when you're extra crusty like this, I can do some more cuticle work. And then talk about that. Talk about what that looks like. Talk about the advantages of that and so on, okay? The signs that you've gone too far, even if your client's like, oh, it doesn't hurt, because they might have some callus buildup, especially if they're a picker, is looking for signs of it looking like pink or too shiny. So like even right now, I'm like, oh, I want to keep going, but see how it started to turn pink? Nope. I'll see her back in 3 weeks and we'll keep going. I just applied Lunulux cuticle oil and now I am just, look at that, that's beautiful. It's absorbing, we're softening that area that we were exfoliating to make sure it reduces hangnails. Encourage your client to use cuticle oil. They will have a longer lasting manicure when using Lunulux twice a day. I would say, I can't say all cuticle oils because they're not all made equally, okay? The big thing that's different from other cuticle oils and ours is the quick absorption. There's a lot of science behind it, actually. We did it, you guys! We rescued her nails! So there is a time and a place to soak, but I used my e-file to accelerate everything. All right, took that product off quickly. We did a nice service and cuticle care, and she walked out feeling good. She also thought her nails needed a break, but just realized maybe she just needed a different nail tech. I don't know, but go ahead, like and subscribe for more content like this.